this is the wrong controller. I grabbed my Xbox One controller. I'm like, huh, this feels wrong, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Alright, so I'll admit I have no idea if Big Papa is actually going to be good. We'll give him a shot. But until he gets a better weapon, I don't know. Problem is, what we need is, like, just tons of weapon EXP, and that's the thing holding me back the most. How long has it been since I actually have been in the dungeon? It feels like it's been half an hour. With just other things. Can I go in now, or still can't? Any thoughts of doing Dark Cloud 2? Gotta beat Dark Cloud 1 first, which is maybe gonna take a little while. Gosh. I'd say we're, what, halfway through this one? Can I still not do this? Or maybe I can? Looks like a switch for this door. Oh, I see. Big Papa! Okay, there we go. I was really awkwardly aimed here, but it's fine. Okay, next floor. He's gonna have a limited floor soon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I should probably roll with Big Papa. Using a weapon reduces ABS. Weapons cannot be changed either. Alright, it's time to roll Big Papa. For better and worse. So much worse. Earth Digger. Ow! Holy shit! Okay. Here's a question. How much ABS... We're bailing. We're not doing that. That Diglett did 40 damage, and, I do not want to lose my ABS here. Let's, go back over here. Buy another retreat powder and just go back to a previous level or something. Okay, there are 17 floors here plus a boss. Okay, so we're halfway through this dungeon. And then we've got at least 3 more dungeons after this one. It's gonna take a little bit. Admittedly, one of them is a bonus dungeon, so I don't have to... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cheap. Oh, another couple. Oh. And let's offload some garbage. Namely, Dran's Feather, I just don't use them. Oh, and the stamina drink. Even if it does drastically increase my damage, it's just not really what I'm going for. But yeah, the 100th floor post-credits dungeon. I don't think I'm actually going to complete that. Like, once I beat this game, I'm probably just done with it. Even though it would be kind of fun to do a 100th floor post-credits dungeon. If I were to keep playing, chances are what I would do is just kind of come back to it at a much, much later date. As just kind of like a, hey, we beat this game, but I want to play more of it. And then actually go back. Yeah. Let's just go to one of the early floors, I think. Kind of annoying when games either A, give you a character, but don't scale the area made to them for being a new character, or B, give you a new character late in the game and don't scale the character to where you are in the game. I definitely remember that to some degree with, like, oh gosh, was that KOTOR? KOTOR gave, like, Jolie Bindo and, like, a couple other characters that are, like, really cool, but you get them so late in the game, it's just, like, kind of not worth playing them. Or leveling them up in any way, shape, or form, because why? Okay. Did I get all my money back? Hell yeah. Unfortunately, we are very slow. I was really expecting this. I just don't know if I'm gonna bother with this guy. He just doesn't strike me as worth it. Like, once I have a new weapon for him, sure. But without a weapon, I don't think I'm gonna level his basic hammer. All characters are kind of like Dad, where you just need that new weapon. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we haven't even found any of his... Ow. Found any of his favorite food. So he has, like, no defense in comparison. Ah. Okay, kitchen knife is full. There's the mustachio key. Because, yeah, he absolutely gets clobbered. He's got plenty of HP, but none of the health to max it up. Or, max it up? Back it up. There we go. Or, plenty of health, not enough defense to back it up. There we go. Okay. Customize, still the same. Upgrade. Okay. Weapon. Build up. So we're good on thunder. All we need now is plant. And boy howdy, we got plant. We got plant for days. So is this a mystery dungeon game? Not really. It's got some, like... I guess there are some similarities due to the randomly generated dungeons. But that's about it. Beyond that, it is much more just kind of like a action RPG dungeon crawler. Okay, we should probably repair it at this point. Repair powder is not something worth being stingy over. Oh, and I think I do have the leaves, but I don't know if I want to go to the back anyway. Do you need the square highlighted for the auto powder? I forget. Nope. At least, I don't think so. Oh, do we want to just keep gourding this boy? Because I think we did get another gourd. More gourd for the boy! He is just going to be gourded as hell. And we'll start gourding the other characters. Let's see, so weapons can break. Can they be fixed? Yes. But only if they haven't broken. So, as long as they're above 0 durability, they're good. All you have to do is just chuck a repair powder at them and they go right back up to full. But I also carry auto repair powder. Ow. See, that's what I was kind of hoping that Big Papa could do. Is that whenever he hits an enemy, they just get clobbered. Alas, no dice. So what does gourding do? Gourding increases their maximum water capacity. So if you notice, my water meter is really, really long now. And so I usually specifically will... Well, I think for now at least, I'm probably going to be spending most of my gourds and HP upgrades on the main character. Largely just because I'm usually running around with the main character, and they're the one that takes the most amount of hits. I don't think I'm going to care too much for Big Papa just because Big Papa's just too slow. I might be able to boost his damage tremendously, but I don't know. If somebody wants to specifically weigh in and say whether or not he's actually worth investing towards, I could, but considering how weapon EXP is fairly slow, I'd rather just focus on characters that I like. I do know that levels will lock you to a character, but I'm gonna cross that bridge when I come to it. Namely by cheese, probably. Let's see. Save gourds in case you're forced to play as another character? Nah. I'm just gonna have an inventory full of water. Like, why spend something as rare and expensive as a gourd when I could easily just jam endless bottles of water down their face? Yeah, the trick is to bring lots of bombs. And they're not actually that expensive. All you have to do is kill the right creature and then you're good to go. Dark Cloud, game to promote being hydrated. Does anybody remember that really goofy game from a long time ago? that was straight up made to promote Skittles. And they were like objects of power in the game. And it was not actually a terrible game. This whole kind of like going back to PS2 games and reminding myself that like, hey, there were some bangers on this platform. All right, I can just leave the dungeon since we're not actually going any further. Like, we rented it once from GameStop. I think we had, like, a 2-for deal. We rented 2 of them. One was, like, a deck builder summoning game, and then the other one was, yeah, Darkened Sky. There we go. It was made to promote Skittles, but never mentioned Skittles, like, ever. Yeah, absolutely blew my mind when I realized it was, like, just a tie-in game to some degree. And it's like, what? Why? Okay. Let's go here. I don't really know which direction I want to go to. I just want to get this kitchen knife done. Because if I can get it upgraded... if I remember right, this is... the upgrade path for this weapon is, like, one of the better swords available. I could be quite wrong, but I don't think I am. Aha! You thought you could attack me? There we go. Anything else? No. Sneaking being the secret banger out of a pile of Burger King shovelware was neat. Yeah, I really never called that one. I never really played a whole lot of them, but I was kind of blown away when I was watching somebody else play it. It's like, this actually ain't terrible. Though, I have to say, as far as, like, product tie-in games, I guess except for maybe a couple of Hot Wheels kind of tie-in products, Chex Quest truly takes the cake as far as, like, holy shit, actually good, question mark? Oh. I guess what I should probably do is just switch to weapons that have... Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, because what I meant to do with this is actually get my ABS down to 0 on all my weapons that I actually use so I can just clear a level. I guess I could switch to one of the Chris knives and just temp boost them. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh, not you. Oh, that ain't it. Let's see. There we go. Hello? There you are. Okay, these guys are absolutely fodder to the kitchen knife. Hello? Hello! You think you can spin? You cannot. Okay. Max it. Weapon HP goes up. Hell yeah. It wasn't quite Reskin and Doom, but an entire game made within the engine. Yeah. Though, you absolutely can for Chex Quest just load in the texture files and like the weapons, I believe, from Doom into Chex Quest and use them naturally without any kind of configuration. So it's not quite as like separate as you make it sound, which honestly makes it better. If I remember it, there's even a mod to like add the blood in and some other stuff, which I find hilarious. Ow. Alright. Nope. Wrong side. Hello. It's locked. I think I do have a treasure chest key. Perfect. Big hammer? No. Steel slingshot. That is actually the first other weapon I found for her. I have no idea if it's any good. I mean, I guess you could kind of argue that almost every weapon in this game is good. It's not like they really have a whole lot of gameplay differences. It's mostly just statistical. Which is why I'm kind of singularly focusing on this one weapon. Because I just want to make it an absolute banger and then move on. Yeah, it's a Doom WAD file, so you can just load it into Doom or vice versa. Yeah. I don't know, there's something kind of special about those days. When you could just do shit like that and it would work. Nowadays, it does not. To mod the Spark into new Doom. How rad would that be? Just like Doom Eternal, but it's Chex Quest Eternal. And it's just a full overhaul. There's no way Microsoft and Chex would ever like do that kind of partnership. But I would be so happy if they did. Okay. I always love it when the map is the last thing for me to find. It's like, well, that's meaningless. I'm having flashbacks to all the crazy weapon grinding you had to do in Vagrant Story. Oh boy, don't tell me these things. I'm looking forward to playing that game. I mean, I guess I could emulate it and probably skip it. I'm regretting a little bit not emulating this game comparatively. Because if I had, I could have drastically changed certain features. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we should actually go to some backsides here. Anything else? No, I am over prepared. I guess I could buy a bullion, but I don't know if I'm gonna die. I don't think I can. I mean, I could. But as long as I have the replacement powder, then I don't have to worry about as much. Vagrant Story had a very strange upgrade system. It's the only detriment to the game. Ah. Probably do one of the slightly later levels. Important question. You like bread? Love bread. I have too much bread. I want to learn how to make more bread, kind of on my own. I bought a bunch of mason jars, gosh, I want to say a year ago, so I could start making sourdough, but I never got around to it. It's something that I probably want to spend some more time on, especially once I've moved. Like nowadays, I don't know, I kind of don't want to like really get into anything too much, just because I don't want to say it's not worth it, but it's really not worth that. All right, whatever. I'm going to be shipping all my stuff back off to the other side of the U.S. in a couple of months, and so it's really hard to want to like sit down and figure out how to make sourdough bread when I'm going to have to throw away my starter as soon as I do. I guess I could bring it with, but I don't know what that would do to this starter. Bread is easier to make than you think. Oh no, absolutely. I used to make bread all the time back when I lived with my parents. I stopped when I moved into an apartment because it was a giant mess, and I didn't have the countertops for it, and I still don't. And so I'm really hoping that I can have a place. I don't have any more. Crap, it's gotta be a curse. Aha! I've yet to find a poisoned chest. Damn it! It's another weapon for this guy, which is mostly fine, except for... I honestly wish you could just... I honestly wish you could actually just, consume weapons even before they hit level 5, just so I could get rid of them. But I guess that would make things way too easy. Yeah, sourdough is the one bread. Sourdough and Swedish rye are like the two white whale breads for me that I very much want to learn how to make, but I have not had a whole lot of success in doing so. Not that I've really tried too hard, though. Oh, there's the mustache key. Clear the floor, and then probably go to the backsides. mother made some, like, really properly sour sourdough every once in a while. Like, she'd make a mistake with the starter or the bread, and it would just turn into this, like, really hard, dense, incredibly, like, sour bread. It was delicious. It had, like, the perfect crust, and works incredibly well with just, like, a nice butter spread, nothing more. Just salivating thinking about it. Yeah, I've tried a number of, like, local sourdoughs, and they're good, but none of them match. Okay. I was really hoping I could get like, a water pool around here. Maybe there's going to be one in the dungeon, or maybe in the backside. Because, yeah, if I want to just go back and forth grinding a little bit, that'd be the easiest way to do it. And you make your own. Yeah, it's what I want to do. Kind of going back to that cooking show idea. Like, it'd just be really fun to just go out of my way to cook a bunch of just random things for fun. No water pool. Maybe we could kind of hope for it with a... Well, I guess we do have a number of... Hello? There we go. We do have a number of water bottles just sitting in our inventory, so I don't think I need to be too worried about it. Rabbit. There we go. Hello. Ow. Poisonous apples. That's a tough one. Proportions have to be more accurate than most other breads. Maybe? I feel like it's the keeping the starter going properly is the hardest part, but that might just be kind of my outward perspective as opposed to somebody that's actually put a whole lot of time into sourdough. I don't like this floor. I think I'm gonna regenerate it and try again before we go to a backside, just because possibly pain. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have the mustache key. Where is it? Probably at the top. I probably went right by it. There it is. A friend of mine places in an orange grove to proof. That was delicious sourdough. Whoa. I never even thought about trying to do that, but that would be really cool. By just putting other things around it that it might be able to just kind of absorb flavor from. I mean, it makes sense. I just didn't think, like, Orange Grove. Okay. I got 10. We're good. You got for me. Hey, double impacts ABS is full. Okay. Upgrade. Never place it outside when smoggy. Ugh. Ugh. Oh boy, right. This sucker's gonna take a while. We need beast, we need dragon, we need fish, and we need plant. And I have no idea how much we need. And we also needed fire, yeah? Probably one fire, and then who knows how much for the rest. Plants was one of them, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'll just repair it. Okay, so if I go back to him... Oh, wait, hold up. Easy peasy. Let's just leave this floor. See, watching you play this makes me want to start up my PS4 and play Dark Cloud 2 again. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. And a couple weeks. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish this, but once I'm done with this, I am gonna be onto Dark Cloud 2. And so I don't know, community event. Everybody plays Dark Cloud 2 simultaneously. I mean, that's actually something I've been wanting to do for a while. The idea of specifically a video game book club. And I know there's a number of podcasts that kind of do this sort of thing, but the idea of picking one game a month or every 2 months that I try and get as many community members to... Oh boy, hi. I went to go grab a fan so I'd stop cooking. And this guy was ready for me. And I was actually ready to just wreck him at the Wholesome Game Club. Yeah. I floated the idea to Rito and Rhapsody as kind of like a thing. But I think they want to go for something more individualized for Earth Digger. It's got a ranged attack. Good to know. Okay. Oh, I see. This is one of the orbs. But we were talking about potentially doing a podcast together, and I floated the idea of doing like a specific video game book club. This looks scuffed. This looks scuffed in a way of do not pass go, don't go that direction. I might actually have to bail on this one. We will see. Community Jackbox night? I mean, yeah, that would be kind of a fun thing. But no, I'm thinking about like, hey, as many people as possible. Oh yeah, we are definitely bailing. There's no way I'm clearing this floor. Unless I get immensely lucky in the next, like, holy shit. Okay. Earth Digger is negative chill. We don't have enough defense to just eat those hits. Okay. I gotta keep it just the right distance so it starts shooting at me. There we go. Okay. Did not get lucky enough. That's a shame. Hey, that's level design for you. Alright, let's get out of here. But no, the idea of specifically, like, as a community, picking a game, maybe like a month out or something like that, and saying like, okay, start of February, we all sit down and we talk about Dark Cloud. And you don't have to beat the game to like be part of the discussion. It would probably just be kind of like maybe I just put together like a thread on Discord and only keep it up for the month, and then I lock it afterwards, or you know, maybe a little bit afterwards. But you know, just kind of as like an encouragement of like, hey, we're all playing this game. Come join us. Is kind of like a community thing, but also a way to experience various games, usually older ones. And then like afterwards, I don't know, I'd make like a video or something. But a community-built video essay. Like Twitch homework. Kind of, yeah. And like, I don't want to make it into any kind of onerous or mandatory thing. But I think it would just be a really fun way to revisit older ideas. As, like, how many of you guys have ever heard of the Dark Souls, like, Return to Lordran event? Because that's specifically what inspired this idea for me, which was... every year, the Dark Souls community, 1, 2, and 3, they will pick different times of the year to do it, but as a community, they'll all dive into whatever the specific Souls-like is, and kind of as a community replay through it as a means of kind of revitalizing the community, having more invaders to deal with, and just kind of that sense of camaraderie. They also feature community-made guides to help people play through the game during the month. Is it scuffed again? Oh wait, no. This one has a slam pad. Okay, so I have to be pointed this way. And close as I can get. There we go. I don't know if the community made guides. Like, I think it would work. I think it would be better if it was just everybody on Discord, so if you have a question like, hey, is Big Papa actually good? The answer is no. And there's kind of a discussion back and forth on that. I don't know. Because I'm definitely getting kind of that feeling with this game. Ow. Where it's a lot of people who played this game back in the day. Or more recently. And are all kind of... Oh, right, I'm not supposed to be using this weapon. This is floor 10, ain't it? Yeah, I'm actually going to harm myself if I keep attacking things with my cleaver. Well, it's fine. Oh, it's not fine. She's almost out of water. Let's see. Guess the trap. Curse. Hell yeah. Bone slingshot. Wow, she's actually getting a small arsenal for herself. So I don't necessarily know if this is going to be something that I like heavily commit to as an idea for at least a little while, but I think it would be a really fun way to do it. So even with like Dark Cloud 2, for example, you know, if people that are kind of inspired to go back to playing it, I mean, honestly, like, could start now if you wanted to, but if people wanted to kind of, as a communal group, get together and start playing that more or less as soon as I'm done with this one, I think that could be kind of fun. Or we could, you know, pick a different game that's maybe shorter. Something simple and easy, like, I don't know, Brothers Tale of Two Sons, or... what are some other, like, really good, kind of cult classic-y games? I mean, there was Inside recently I played in one night. Like, I feel like that kind of game would be a decent contender as just kind of like a quick thing. Like, if we ever decide to play freaking Persona 4 or something completely unfeasible to finish in a month. Then we kind of mix it with something else that's a lot shorter. The Brothers would be a good test, good thing to test with since it's only like 7 hours long platinumed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'd be up for just failing my way into success. Also, I think Brothers might be a little sad. Who knows? So how long is this game? Seems quite repetitive. It's... So when I looked up how long to beat, it said it was about 30 hours. I think by the end of today, I'll have put in about 12. And be quote-unquote halfway done. At least as far as the story goes. Big Papa's power attack is good against the diggers. Kind of. But honestly, I'd say Dad is kind of the king of taking most enemies out. It's not quite perfect, but it's just like, enemy pops up, enemy dies. Let's see, 3 more zones after this? Oh, is it 3? I thought it was 4. Damn it, don't give me another weapon. I might honestly need to grind just to get a number of these side weapons up to +5, just so I can mush them into another weapon and get rid of it. Because, like, everybody else needs new weapons, but nope. Cromch is the only one that gets it. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Oof. I don't know about that one. Having played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, my problem is, I don't... Like, okay, Shell and I played Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance a couple months ago, if any of you guys were around for that. And it was, like, not a smooth experience. To the point where we were playing on normal difficulty and we were having trouble fighting just the basic ogres. Or were they orcs? I forget. You can sell the weapons. I know. I sold a couple and then got a lot more. Half-Life expansions. Opposing Force and Blue Shift. I mean, I think that would be kind of interesting to just go through, like, the original Half-Life run. But instead of just throwing suggestions out, I think this would be something that I'd almost have people vote on first. You know, everybody throws names into a hat, and then we collectively pick whatever game. 6 towns total. Damn. All right. There we go. It still freaks me out when they pop out a little bit. It's weird. FPS now has this and Dark Cloud too. Yep. Oh, sweet. Actually super helpful for me. Maybe not at the moment. Ah. Sounds so freaky. Oop. This slingshot, man, it is just absolutely rude. It's a Kromsh weapon. You can't carry anymore. God damn it! It's fine. They don't actually sell for that much, but like, it's a problem. That's another Chris knife. Well, Gauntlet Slayer Edition is $5 on the PS5. You know, honestly, I was actually super uninterested in the most recent Gauntlet. I thought it was actually pretty bad. I know why people liked it, but by the time I was done with it, I was just, like, super out of it. Oh, I don't have a PS4 or 5. That's fair. The other thing I would say is, like, honestly, for a game this old, you could just emulate it with 0 guilds. I mean, maybe minor amounts. If all of a sudden Sony just started getting, like, hundreds of people buying Dark Cloud, like, that's the thing. That's kind of what I want this, like, weird hypothetical book club idea to be. That it is so statistically noticeable that game developers actually take note and say, hey, you know, all of a sudden we have a bunch more people playing Dark Cloud. Maybe we make a Dark Cloud 3, or at least, you know, there's kind of that mental energy directed towards, like, maybe making another one. I doubt I'd ever be able to make that kind of dent, but that would be really cool. Kind of in the same vein as, like, oh, what's a good example? Yeah, a Dark Cloud reboot? Yeah. But same thing with, like, Mega Man Legends. I would love to have, you know, just tip the scale a little bit towards, hey, maybe Mega Man Legends 3 finally something? Even if nothing comes of it, it would just still be kind of a fun thing to kind of work towards.